So, good morning, students. Today's morning question, let us try to discuss that. Now, why this question is given? Because there are many articles in the Constitution appear as conflicting to us. But the Supreme Court and its judgments from time to time, they try to provide a solution or a balance between these fundamental rights. So you need to pick up the events, Supreme Court judgments, the original constitution and constitutional arguments to make this answer perfect. But however, we are not here to write the perfect answers. We are here to give answers which are balanced and which can bring us certain marks to us. And if you are writing an article for Hindu, I will say go for a perfect article. But in 8 minutes, no person can bring in a perfect answer. So, the first rule of the day in writing an answer, never think that you have an insufficient content. So, if I see the answers over here, most of your opinion is that you have an insufficient answer or insufficient content. More than the content, you need a framework to present an answer. So, in any question related to the Constitution, what we shall have? The first is the central demand of the question, identification of that. And the second, the framework to start the answer. Third is conclusion, where you shall express your opinion. So these three itself will take about something called 70 to 80 words. You hardly need more than 120 words to express the answer. So in this case, in the 120 words, some 30 words, it will explain the existing scenario. Or constitutionally, if you refer to those articles and talk about them, some 30 to 40 words will be gone away. So it means you are explaining the fact. So the remaining 80 words you shall give an analysis. So you keep one example over here and 2 or 3 recent events which are there in the current affairs, they take around 30 to 40 words. It means you are giving a strong analysis to an answer. If you are concrete with example and also with constitutional position and then giving an opinion or a stand on to this particular thing. So what I wrote in this answer today. So I have taken the stand on the fundamental rights like this. So fundamental rights are not isolated from each other, and the Constitution itself has to be read in totality as one single document. So after that, I wanted to talk about the demand of the question. That is, it shall attune to the other fundamental rights. So in this case, express your opinion on the conflict between right to freedom of religion and right to equality with suitable examples. So, the right to freedom of religion is not an absolute right under the Constitution of India. It shall attune to the other fundamental rights. So, in the first paragraph, I have clarified my stand that I agree to your statement. And in the second paragraph onwards, I started talking about what is freedom of religion and how it appears to be coming in conflict with the right to equality. And what is the Supreme Court has status was, and what are the examples. So what I have taken, I nowhere has mentioned about the Kerala Shrine or else Travancore Devasthanam board over here. Because my objective is to write a broader answer, just not elaborating on one single example. So here, I took the examples of recently Dravida movement where the Supreme High Court of Tamil Nadu, it has given a judgment. So in this case, even that particular case was fought for the Dalits to be appointed as the priests. It did not talk about the women being appointed as the priests. And similarly, Devasthanam, this Travancore board, it do not allow the women. So the temple entry movement of the modern India, it also spoke about the Dalit entry but not the women entry. And after even today, in the name of the custom, women are being debarred from entering into certain places of worship. So in this context, this discrimination against the woman has to continue. So Another discrimination is uniform civil code. So it means the personal law is very closely related to the religion, and there is a lot of discrimination goes in the name of the personal law. Then I am linking that with the uniform civil code, and finally I want to make a conclusion that so today the religious reform on lines with equality is very essential. If society fails to reform itself, it's going to stagnate and degenerate. So, any society to be recognized as evolved and advanced, it shall give the due place to the half of the population, that is women, either it is religion or in employment or in any walk of the public life. So this is way I want to close the answer so that I appear supportive to the gender and gender related justice movements in the country. So this is what my answer is. Now let us see the answers of the other people. Now next is one of the answer which I like today, it is of Vaibhav Tripathi. Now if you see this answer, so there is some clear demarcation and framework how he has started. Probably might have not thought that he is writing an answer in a framework, but if you see, there is a clear framework which has come up within his answer. Now, he has directly gave his opinion. So the fundamental rights have to be aligned with each other and they are not absolute. And if you come to that second paragraph, he has taken the examples with regard to Sabarimala temple access, Shantara, and many other cases which are related to that. So, the Article 1421 and how they appear to be conflicting with Article 2526. So, he has given the examples, it means that he has met the demand of my answer. Finally, see the conclusion. So, he was talking about society to be progressive, the religion also shall become progressive. So it means I also conclude with this particular argument and make my answer right over here. So, but one thing which I missed in this answer is the simplicity. It means here the answer is become a bit technical for me. So it can be a bit simplified for the need of the general studies. The reason is he is a political science optional student. Probably is giving too many technical words over here. And beyond this, every day I will discuss one answer, one student's answer in a video so that I can keep the pace with the things. And I have also posted my answer in the number of words in the time which I took to write that particular answer. You can go through that. And thank you very much. Hope you guys are enjoying this new platform. And let's add few more videos related to NCERT and also the other subjects, and so that we can take this forward. 1 year, write an answer every day and be serious about your preparation and you will be very successful. And with regard to Ratna Praveena's answer, see here, she always has in her mental frame that her content is not sufficient. That makes her to lose the confidence to present a proper answer. So as I explained before, always think that you have sufficient content for any answer. I'm not expecting you to bluff, but develop a framework how you generate the answer within 8 minutes. And I believe, and also you shall believe that you know how to develop a framework for yourself. Just think on that, think on that. Just you need to be conscious, yes, I have this particular job to develop a framework for my answer. All the best and enjoy your Pongal and happy new year again and all the best. I don't know tomorrow Hindu publishes the newspaper or not. If Hindu publishes it, I will do the newspaper for you guys. Thank you very much. Good night.